Round 23 has lived in absolute chaos. Carlton are finals bound. We saw our first ever dual draw by the same teams in a single season. The top 10 are locked in, and only thing that can change is the order. Minor premiers are locked in. Sydney has secured second, but the rest of the top 10 is anyone's guess. One round to go, and September is calling. I'm Egi. This is TNT Footy. Joining me as always are the boys, Taz and Todd. How are we today?
Yeah, good, mate. And you, how's it been?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Yeah, good. Just stoked. The Fraser train has landed, so Fraser will be announced officially tomorrow.
Yes.
Mate, the Fraser train landed 6 months ago. You're the only one that's getting on board at the last stop. He's going to lose his first final when Tassie's just jumped on board when they hit finals.
But if you have not yet, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. Our big goal is to reach 600 YouTube subscribers, and if we get there, we'll be giving away our signs to St Kilda jumper to one lucky subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. And don't forget to share the channel with your mates.
Any other jumper, and it'll be gone, I reckon.
What are you trying to say? We've got some St Kilda supporters.
We do.
A St Kilda supporter.
We have a huge show tonight for you. Round 23 review. CoachLinker's controversial call. CoachLinker is now low. Check the descriptions below. More All-Australian discuss back. You've got a tongue twister here. And round 24 tips. And then always...
Classic Moisty.
Yep. A lot of words in there, mate. You got to dumb that down.
I have to go back and check out that eye surgery. I think you got scammed. Maybe you have to zoom in a little bit.
Zoom in.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Hey, people know we're not scripted. I mean, we've got a bit of a run sheet that we're trying to go through, but we always stuff up.
I'm in some heavy painkillers, boys. You're lucky I'm even awake. I was asleep 10 minutes ago and I get a phone call, get out of bed.
No, good. All right, let's get this up. Let's get us up nice and even, actually. But let's kick it off with Fremantle versus Adelaide back on Thursday, where Fremantle have conquered Adelaide, claimed the minor premiership, and turned Optus Stadium into absolute fortress ahead of September. But it looked like it was very, very hard to score for Adelaide in the last quarter compared to Freo, that's for sure.
For put the foot down, mate. Absolutely. They just I don't know. They've got this next gear that they go to in the fourth quarter now.
Yeah.
And Tassies, they're out in straight sets. Good luck, mate.
Hey, I said the same thing. I'm still optimistic. If they play Brisbane in the first round of finals, or should we say the second round of finals? So we've got the wild card round. I wouldn't put it past Brisbane to be able to beat them over there.
Have not lost over there all season. Have not looked like losing over there all season. I think it's been an average of 30 points over there all season.
Finals are different.
Yeah, and they only beat Collingwood by a goal, and that was in the dying minutes as well. That was 45-39.
That was over here, though, wasn't it?
No, it was over there.
Over there, yeah. That was the only game that I think was close over there.
Yeah.
Adelaide are looking pretty good, though.
They are. They did bounce back last week. They looked really good last week, and they give it to them. That's for sure.
Yeah, big time. And hasn't Rankin had a good fortnight?
I was just going to say that. Yeah, he has really come into form. Well, I'm not exactly sure of his stats, but I know his Supercoach scores have been way up there.
We've been arguing about that because they haven't looked like they should be up that high, but they have, and he's going to start getting tagged now, so we'll see how he can work his way through a tag.
Yep. 39 disposals, 5 tackles, 1 goal, 13 score involvements. 5 turnovers, 6 tackles.
There's only one round to go, so Rankin, make sure you keep your mouth shut. One episode of last year where you got kicked out of finals.
Yeah, where you weren't allowed to play in finals.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. For Fremantle, Sarong really stood up. 2 goals, 29 disposals, and Brayshaw got busy as well. Those two were a bit quiet the previous week against Melbourne, so it's good to see them up and about.
And did you see the goal from the centre square?
Oh, mate, I've seen quite a few this week.
Yeah. There's a 60-meter bomb.
Who was that one?
Caleb's wrong.
Oh, yeah. Because I saw Ed Allen do one, and then there's the Hawks. The Hawks, I can't remember which Hawk did it as well.
Hawk kicked it like 90. It was like a 90-meter kick because it rolled 50 meters afterwards.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
It was.
Unreal. It was a good game, though. I really enjoyed this game.
Yeah. Two battles on a Friday. I really missed the Thursday night games, even though the AFLW was. It just doesn't quite have that spark about it yet.
Well, I had a look. Carlton St Kilda curtain raiser on the Sunday, which started the round one for the AFLW, which I don't know why they've done it that way. That had 20,000 there at Icon Park.
Yeah.
The Thursday night game had below 3,000.
Yeah. Well, that curtain raiser, I would have been there, so it would have been 20,001 if I didn't have to do the girls' best and fairest count. So,
but yeah, it was. A bit of a lackluster. I started to try and watch it, and I think because it wasn't Carlton, I think I need to really watch the Carlton women's and then start to see a few more of those games, and then I think I'll get into it. But it was a bit hard.
If you want to get into football, just North Melbourne. We'll talk about this later, but North Melbourne, watch that team play football. It's like an AFL team playing at the moment. The kicking, there's 4 or 5 girls that can kick 50. There's the marks overhead. They're just an electric team to watch, and they'll get anyone into football if you watch the North Melbourne girls.
Well, what I watched on Thursday night between Hawthorn and Melbourne, the skills were good. Like the skills have improved even more, and it's like we keep saying, they're going to keep improving because we're starting to see juniors now start to get drafted. So I don't think it's the skills that were a letdown on Thursday night. I think it was just because neither of them were my team, and I didn't know the players. The only way to get to know the players is to watch the game. So, yeah, that's just my opinion.
Beautiful. Moving on to Richmond versus St Kilda.
Yeah, so St Kilda smashed Richmond by 49 points. Brad Hill dominated, and Mitch Owens exploded for 5 goals. Wildcard dreams alive? No,
I missed that one.
He's got that in there, but I don't think they're still alive.
I think I did that Saturday night before the Carlton that won.
You set me up last week with the fixture. You set me up this week with.
My apologies. I'm just trying to be ahead of it because I know I had a busy Sunday. So on Saturday night, I tried to put it in.
Try and get in.
No, I love it. I love it. It just shows we'll read anything that's in front of us.
Yes.
It was really one in that third quarter, though. It was close until then. I didn't really get to watch much of this because I was watching the other game, but.
Yeah, Richmond were 1-5 at one point.
Yeah, and then Saints come out and kick 4 goals nothing in the third quarter.
And Richmond, right up in. Speaking of that 1-5 though, Richmond have got to work on that because they're losing games because of their poor kicking now. It's been 4 or 5 games this year they've rolled over and lost due to bad kicking.
I feel sorry for them because they've had injuries all year. They've got no senior players. I think the media has been really harsh on Uze because it's his second year at the helm. I think they've got to give him a bit of a break. They really do. I think they've got to stick with him for another couple of years instead of jumping on him and forcing the club to make a drastic change when it's not needed.
Because when he came in as well, like when Dimmer left, half the team left. Like Shea Bolton went over west, like Daniel Rioli left. I think was it Trent Cotchin that retired as well? They lost a lot of players. Now,
definitely, and they're about to lose more.
Yeah, but they're going to have a fair few.
It's been a rough season, especially senior players. Though it's not as if like you could lose a few first, second year players, but you lose so many senior players and you're in trouble.
Yeah. Did you hear about last week? They said Dion Prestia was retiring. He's like, no, I'm not.
He wants to play on.
Yeah, he wants to play on.
He does. I don't know if anyone will take the risk, will they?
I don't know. He's still getting the right numbers.
He's still going all right.
It's more leadership than anything.
Yeah, he's just his efficiency out of the middle he needs to work on.
Yeah,
I think it's his body. He's usually injured.
That's true.
the human meatball. He's missed a lot of footy.
Yeah. So have a lot of players.
He's 33. 33, a little bit taller than me. Yeah, I don't know. Whose phone's that?
That's mine. I'm trying to turn it down, but I can't work my phone with one hand. Buttons like this. But...
Maxi Hall went bang on Supercoach as
didn't
well.
he? Yeah, he got 40 disposals.
Fuck, yeah.
But they're really filling that hole that now that Nath was out, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Because they picked him up as a mature age, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, mature age. He's a jet, Max Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what I've been trying to say. Like, St Kilda have got a lot to work with, especially with their younger players like Max Hall, Garcia, Windhager, Wilson, Nath. It's pretty good to work with.
Yeah. And then you got Wilkie as well. He's pretty good up back.
He's great. Absolute freak. Should be all Australian, I think.
Oh, and Brad Hill. Brad Hill's been sensational this year.
He's aging a bit. I'll be surprised.
Yeah, he
goes
is.
Another 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, 33, Brad Hill is. But he's having a good year.
They're definitely having a good year.
And good to see Jack McRae back in the side this week as well. He's another one that's a bit older, 32, but still racked up a fair few touches. But, yeah, like you mentioned before, Mitchie Owens, 5 goals. That's huge.
Yeah.
Michito.
All right, then we had my mob. Geelong just survived a scare with North Melbourne after they were 39 points down in the first. They fight back to win by 15 points. Whereas North in that first quarter they looked like Sydney of old. They just took off out of front of clearance, handball, run, quick, and then just sort of reality. Geelong decided to rock up, but at least they didn't lay over and they sort of fought a bit back a bit harder than normally they just roll over in those games.
And they dropped Miss Big Sheasel just before the halftime break too, so that was a big out.
Yeah, it was a hard loss when he's, I believe, an orbital socket bone or something. I don't know. But his eye, it was like...
Yeah, it was like this. It was already black, like within minutes. Like
he couldn't see.
Yeah, swelled real quick.
Yeah. Poor kid. But yeah, he's going to be great to watch next year.
It was a cracking game, though. I think North are going to be very good next year.
They are. They are.
Flag favourites. Don't you worry about that. We've got this rocked up. Don't worry about the Fraser train. Get on board the Rubal.
Simpkin was massive. What, did he kick a couple of goals and nearly had 30-odd touches or something?
Yeah, well, I've been saying this to anyone who listen. He's been playing out on the wing, and that's not his position. And when Sheezer went down, the last couple of weeks, they've used him through the midfield, and he's been massive.
Yeah. That's where he should play. That's where he was drafted to play. But
we have 72 midfielders and 48 waiting in the reserves. So all North Melbourne seem to want to do is draft midfielders. So
they're just following the All-Australian squad, mate. They just draft midfielders.
We'll touch on that a bit later.
Sorry, mate. Couldn't help myself there.
That's all right.
Good to see Sherry hit a bit of form as well and be physical. I think he got the most tackles in the game. He had the most tackles with 11, and then O'Connor for Geelong with 10, but then Wardlaw and O'Sullivan 8 each.
Yeah, Wardlaw's just a bull too. I think Gorgeous George, they called him now. Apparently everyone's favourite non-team player. He's a favourite person in the league now, which he just goes 110%.
I just want him to get more of the pill.
Well, he's only on the ground 50% of the time. And he's 20 touches. Like, you want him 40 in half the time.
Yep.
You have him on 100% or 80% of the time, all of a sudden that becomes 30, 32.
Yeah.
It is something that he's going to have to work on, though, to try and get more minutes out of his game, because otherwise I feel he's so impactful to North Melbourne, but if he's only able to be impactful for half a game, then it's actually a detriment.
No. He's a bit of momentum. We'll keep him there playing half a game for, don't you worry. If he can only get half a game out of him, he won that game for us the other week.
I just think he's got too much value to add to only playing half a game. That's just my thought.
But he's still coming back from injury too. You've got to let him get his body right.
And
definitely.
Is it O'Sullivan? They took him off the tagging role, and he looked a lot better too. Is it O'Sullivan?
Yes.
Yeah, I like Foz.
Yeah, Foz needs to not be on like. He needs to go get his own pill. He's not a tagger. He's an offensive mid, and we play better when we don't tag with him.
Yeah. And what was Caleb Daniel moved forward towards the end of the game?
Played the Sheasel role. So Sheasel's been playing out of the forward line the last 3 or 4 weeks and damaging it, like having less touches, but damaging going forward. So he played that role.
Right. Okay. For Geelong, Bailey Smith was good. He racked up another 30-odd touches. But Ollie Dempsey, mate, if he's not in people's All-Australian sides, Egi, there he's
right next year, I was about to say.
Even the commentators were saying he's a lock.
But we'll talk about that later. I've got it in the sheet. Moving on to Brisbane v Gold Coast. Brisbane demolished Gold Coast by 42 points. Matty Rowell must have liked the smell of the balls, that's for sure. Dominated the third quarter and moving within 1 win of another top 4 finish.
Is he the weirdest bloke in footy or what?
You leave Matt Rowell alone. He done after he sniffed that. He just wanted to find the pill he liked. He got that out on the ground and he had it 30-something times. So you just leave my boy alone.
Sniffing balls, eating grass, fucking hell.
Mate, if it works, it works. It's called superstition. You just gotta go with it.
So, well, the problem is it's not working for them.
Nah, it's working for him though.
Oh, but did you hear about Humphreys? Humphreys is going to extend for 2 more years as well.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah, that did me too. I thought it was out the door.
Mate, to be fair, Matt Rowell's the only one playing football at that club, so they all should be sniffing balls. Just follow his lead.
They were a bit inaccurate. They kicked 6-17. So if they had have actually straightened up, it would have been a much closer affair.
Yeah. But there's something about that clue clash. Brisbane just always seem to get on top. I suppose when they dominate the competition the last 3 years. Well, probably not 3 because we won that one, but they were still there on the final day, that's for sure.
Well, the win pretty much sews up Brisbane's top 4.
Oh,
I don't think it does. I think you've just jumped a bit early on that one, mate.
I think even down to 7 can sneak in there.
Even if on that one.
Unless I was looking at the wrong.
So they're 60 points. Adelaide 7th can still get in front of them on percent, but it'd have to be a big win and a big loss.
Yeah.
Well, they're versing Collingwood. Oh, they're versing Collingwood. That's why I said they've locked up top 4.
But you've got Hawthorn, Melbourne, Geelong. Geelong's got better percent, so those 3 can all go above them.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they rest a few Collingwood this week, going into the finals next week.
Well, they've locked up 8 or 9, so
and we can't get our I've jinxed our thing. We can't get it now, can we? Collingwood, Carlton.
Yeah,
we can.
Oh, we can.
We can. We have to beat
Freo, and Bulldogs have to lose to Melbourne.
Oh, Melbourne. Well, they probably will lose to Melbourne.
But I don't see Carlton beating Freo unless Freo rests.
No way. No chance. Although it is at Marvel, so maybe they'll lose 3 in a row, Fremantle.
At Marvel?
No, just three in a row. They'll lose last round and then they'll go out in straight sets.
Oh, no. Good luck. I can't see. Freo's probably the one team I can't see resting players because they're all young, they're all energetic, and they're all full of run. Like, who would you rest in that Freo team?
I don't know. Murphy Reid probably won't come back because of his gonads.
But then especially when they got next week off as well, so they probably want to play them because otherwise they're going to have 2 weeks off, play, maybe have a week off, and then play again.
Yeah,
so maybe Alex Pearce because he's injury prone.
That's true.
Well, let's get back to Brisbane Gold Coast. I'll take some plans.
But Brisbane
kicking 4 goals was pretty good.
Yes, he was. He was sensational.
I really want Carlton to chase him. I think it'd be such a good pickup. It's unlikely he'll leave Brisbane though.
Yeah, especially when they're so successful. And
because they're going to be.
Will Ashcroft 31 disposals, 4 clearances and 1 goal. He's just
rigged.
And he won the Marcus Ashcroft medal. Is that why it was rigged?
Rigged.
He won his dad's medal. Is that why?
He won it last year too. Rigged.
Oh, he won the Norm Smith last year. Oh wait, he won the Norm Smith the year before that as well, didn't he? Rigged.
He's a big bone player, but who did you want to win it? He was the only one that stood out on the day.
Oh, his brother was pretty good, actually, Levi.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a bit of bias because you got him in Supercoach. But Levi
I've got
had
both of them in
26 and a
Supercoach.
goal. Will had
I've got both of
31
them.
a goal, 8 marks, 2 tackles, 4 clearances. He's the man.
Yeah.
No, Will's been in sensational form, and if Levi can get to that level as well, my Supercoach team's going to be mint.
Yeah. Maybe Levi will be the Nick of the Dacosses.
Yeah.
The younger brother be better. Slightly.
Maybe. They did say that Levi was better than Will before they got drafted, but haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it yet either.
So Ben King's last game with the Suns this weekend coming?
Definitely. Where's he going?
Hawthorn, apparently.
You can't just say definitely. There's been nothing announced. You've been off the Fraser train for fucking 22 weeks.
I didn't say definitely. I didn't answer Egi.
He's out.
I didn't say definitely. Egi said definitely.
It was a question.
It was a question. Allegedly.
Allegedly. He won't jump on the Fraser train. He's still 50-50. It hasn't been announced yet. It hasn't been announced. It'll be announced tomorrow.
Question for you guys.
Yep.
Oscar Allen, he had 5 touches, kicked 2 goals, but he had 4 score involvements, including his 2 goals, 3 tackles. Is that an acceptable performance for a player that they brought over from the Eagles?
No, but he's still getting used to the team structure, I think. You've got to give him a year to settle in.
Who was that kid? Was it like a Harris or something? Or I can't remember his name. He played last year, but I haven't seen him since. He was real tall forward up at Brisbane. Where's he going?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
Never heard of him. Harris.
Anyway.
Then we go to our first draw, Tassie.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So, second time this season, Hawthorn and Collingwood delivered an amazing game, except they could not break the difference. So last time they finished at 93 each, and this time they finished at 92 each. The biggest thing, though, is Dylan Moore in both games missed a siren-winning shot.
What? No. He didn't miss it in both games. He won. He got the last one in the first game this year. He got the goal which evened up the scores. But this one, this one he missed it. Thanks to Sam Swapping.
But how? Now, I don't want to pick on a player, but how non-footy smart do you have to be? He's tried to leave that out to the right and draw it back to goal. He needed a point. Just kick it at the points.
Just kick it.
Why are you kicking trying to draw it in?
Just kick the shit out of it.
He thought there was more time than he thought. Like he thought there was more time than there was. Because he thought if he doesn't get a goal, they're going to go straight down the other end and kick a goal.
But you've got to score in that situation.
Yeah, I know. So I think he was aiming to get a goal, but he could have just aimed to get a point. But he thought there was more time, so if he got the point, they were going to run down the other end.
He aimed right goal post, or right point post, I think it was, and tried to draw it back in. Never going to make that shot.
Jeez, it was a good... It was a bloody good game, though. Like, I watched this in its entirety, and...
Me too.
Collingwood got out to about 20 minutes. Hawthorn got out to... they just could not be split. It was just unreal.
Yeah, it was unreal.
It was a hard, good... It was like a finals footy. It was hard and good. It was a bit sloppy at times, but it was still good to watch.
It was hard, like... When I could see it coming in inside 50 for Hawthorn, like there was so many holes in our back line that they always scored when they got it inside 50. I think that was our biggest downfall. So get back a Braden Maynard or a Harry Perriman or even, get one of them back. Get Howes out. Also, that Brisbane Lions player I was thinking of was Henry Smith, and he's a backup ruckman as well too. So I don't think they want 3 ruckmans. Yeah. But he had a sensational game last year. I think he kicked 3 goals or 4 goals in one of his games.
Yeah, right. I have to. I don't recall him at all. But back with the Collingwood, I really like your youth coming through. Like Ed Allen is unreal, and Roan Steele.
Roan Steele's not bad. Like I'd prefer Sam Swaddling over him.
Okay.
But yeah, Ed Allen, he's been playing wing in that all like into last year, sort of start this year, and then as soon as he went for the midfield, like this is where he's supposed to be. Put him in the midfield. He's a gun in the midfield.
I really rate him.
They can't get the games into these kids while they're holding on to the fossils.
But they are getting games into the kids.
Not the games. One of them's played 7 games. One of them's played 3 games this year. They should all be on 20. They should have all played the whole season.
Why? Roan Steele was a mature age from last year.
Yeah, but Swaddling either. Like, what are they doing with Swaddling? He should have been there every game this season.
Well, I think he was half good, and then his form dropped.
Did you not see the kid play?
Yeah,
I did. But it just means that he's been fighting for his spot, and he shouldn't lose his spot now.
No.
Yeah, but fighting for a spot, he hasn't been given the opportunity to have his spot.
There hasn't been one to give him.
Never going to be if Pendleby's ready, if Sidebottom's ready. The 4 games they guys play a year, they're not going to play anyone else over them. I just think
that's okay.
Really, like we've said, they've got no youth. I think you've really hindered your youth's growth by a full season now with those 9 guys. Because they're all under 10 games, and they shouldn't be. They've all been there for 2 or 3 seasons. They should be all 30, 40 games already under their belt, ready to go.
Nah.
I still think they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
Fossils. They've got to bottom out now because you can't have 10-game players coming in and taking over Sidebottom, Pendlebury, Moore, all these guys next year.
But they have. Like, they've got Ed Allen coming through. They've got Angus Anderson that come in this year. I think he's only played 12 games, but yeah, he's coming through.
Harrison, I like to look at him.
Dead long.
Look at teams like Richmond and North where they've had those younger kids. It takes to 40 or 50 games to get the consistency in the body that they can play those games. It's like the Australian cricket team 10 years ago. They were the best in the world. They let no one leave that team. What happened when all those players retired?
But the good thing about this year is Collingwood's had those older players on the field whilst they're playing these younger guys to help teach them. North didn't have that.
Yeah, but I don't think they've put enough games into them.
Well, I reckon it's all right because you look at Oscar Steen. He was in the program for 3 years before he made his debut this year as a ruckman, and he came out and was sensational.
Yeah, but ruckmen are different. You can leave in your backup. You have to leave ruckman in your backup for 3-4 years for the body to develop.
I've changed my thought process on Pie. Sorry, Egi. I think they're going to be all right. And Charlie West showed a fair bit on the weekend as well.
Yeah, so and Will Hayes got a good one.
I think the only thing that's going to help the Pies, and this is completely biased against the Pies, is the draw card. They can fill spots with players that are leaving other teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like Neil leaves, I want to go to Collingwood.
Yeah.
Butters leaves. Collingwood's in the frame. Like every player that leaves a club, Geelong, Collingwood are in the frame because they're the bigger clubs.
Well, that's what Geelong do. That's what Geelong get players from other clubs, and they get mature age recruits. And
that's what I'm saying. They can do that. Whereas the St Kildas, the Richmond at the moment, the St Kilda and those sort of clubs don't have that draw card. So they've got to develop the kids. But that's what saves Collingwood a lot. They're the biggest club in the land, so they can get those draw cards. Yeah,
well, Hawks are starting to get them as well because of the way that they're performing. And they're a big club too. Just on the Hawks, Impey's surely locked down an All-Australian spot with his performance. It was unreal.
He was. Well, he was my team.
It was good.
He's good, but I don't have him in there.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, we'll keep moving through.
All right. Now, you boys have given me the Melbourne demolished Port Adelaide by 76 points, keeping their top 4 dreams alive with Cade Chandler celebrating 100th game with 4 goals and 18 disposals, 9 tackles. Now I watched none of this game. I watched the little ticking clock down the bottom while I was watching the other game with the score going. I'm not even turning over to that game. It looks horrendous.
The thing I saw about that game that come out of it, which was horrendous, just to use your word, was Ali being concussed and knocked out cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a nasty incident.
We'll stay away from the Collingwood half of this, but he did not deserve to be suspended for that.
Agreed.
I don't believe it was a football. If he marked the ball, it's play on. But because he dropped the ball on the way past and clipped him, it's 3 weeks.
Yeah. I think it was tough, and it goes back to what we've been saying for, 2 seasons. The punishment is due to the outcome, not the action.
You got to fire me up because it's only due to the outcome when it's not Collingwood. Collingwood have 2 incidents like this, got concussed, and play on. Collingwood's fine. I don't understand it. The league's scared of them.
It just sounds like you got a bad lawyer. You need a new lawyer.
Getting you fired up. Getting you fired up before controversial call. You might change it on us.
That's it. No, that's it. But you've got Collingwood. We don't want to play wildcard. Don't worry, you can come play in Melbourne. Don't worry about playing wildcard.
Anyway, enough about the Pies. This haven't Melbourne just been a surprise this year?
Oh, me and you both had them finishing getting the wooden spoon. They just come out, they're dominating, and they're probably gonna make the top 4.
Terrible decision by you two.
It was,
But I just thought they lost Petrarca, they lost Oliver, they lost their coach. It's only downhill from here. They're gonna do what Hinkley did. They're gonna do what who else was there? There was another one. Richmond, Adamuze.
Yeah, dropped down. But they just sort of drilled them when they lost those 3 players, which shows the culture of the club was probably down with those 3 in there.
Yeah.
And look at Petrarca up at Gold Coast. So maybe that was happening a lot at Melbourne and was annoying the younger kids.
Potentially. It was Port Egi, the other team that slid down.
Yeah. But also, I was thinking, do you reckon Voss, they reckon that they should have got rid of Voss a bit earlier? They would have done the same thing as what Melbourne had done. Put the coach in.
We'll find out next year.
What do you mean next year? You're still alive. This man hates Fraser. There's nothing. He just must hate Fraser. Fraser's alive as well. They're playing finals. He's made the first final for a long time. And Tassie's not give it up next year.
All he sees when he sees Fraser is that Collingwood fucking Guernsey on.
Yeah. Doesn't like to make the swap.
No.
But no, Melbourne have definitely been the story of the season, in my opinion. And they just play good footy to watch. Like, they're just an exciting team. Obviously, I was watching Carlton when this was on, but there was a fair few highlights still come out. And Melbourne fans have got to be up and about because they could go all the way.
So when were you watching Carlton when this was on? I think Collingwood was on when this was on.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
You're a day behind you.
Both of them they were both a draw. I've got confused on both of them.
Nah, that's true. All right, moving on. We had GWS roared back from 16 points down, smashing West Coast by 54 points, but not keeping their wild card alive at all because Carlton come out and won.
No, we drew.
Targeted for everyone.
Tune in weekly. We step up a lot. Yeah. So from now on, after I'm gonna have to fill it out at the end of the season, at the end of the round.
No, I love it. Absolutely love it. I should have gone through and updated it today for you when I was in there.
I was asleep. But the Giants roared back into some form. The Orange Tsunami looked good, running off the half back and just sort of run all over the top of West Coast, who did look tired towards the end, and it's been a long season for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Egi. I was going to say, I actually think Eagles overall have improved quite a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree.
They're a lot more competitive.
Yeah. But then in the second quarter, the first and the second, GWS kicked 9 straight goals. Wasn't it against Sydney or someone or Brisbane where they kicked 16 straight goals as well?
Yeah. Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane.
In the third quarter, they kicked the highest third quarter ever in football or something. It was like 13 goals or something.
So that when they need to, they can turn it on. You don't know why they can't do it every week.
They're the same as the Dogs, mate. They're them and the Western Bulldogs at the most inconsistent sides. You just don't know which one's going to turn up.
Their one's a lot due to leadership on the field, though. You're missing Tom Green, you're missing Toby Green for mass amounts of the season, and they're the leaders up forward and the leader in the midfield. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go all right next year.
You've still got Whitfield and Taylor and that down back. Lockie Ash.
Yeah. Taylor's been injury prone, though. He hasn't played many games.
He's been out, yeah. Collins has been out for chunks of the season. Whitfield's been out for chunks of the season.
Who'd you say?
Not Collins. Taylor.
I was like, Collins plays for Buns.
But yeah, they've had four of their best players have all had stints on the sidelines and all been out for chunks of the year.
Yeah, what do you think of their backline? They've got Ash, they've got Taylor, they've got Whitfield, and they've got Connor Iden. Those four out of your six backmen, that's a great back.
It is.
I don't know who the other two are.
Well, you got Jack Buckley as well, who usually plays. I don't know if he played on the weekend. And then you got Himmelberg. Himmelberg's a good backman as well.
Yeah, he's a good backman.
So it's not like they're short on talent either. That Harvey Thomas is a freak.
Yeah.
Connor Stone looks like he's going to be all right. Who else they got? I'm just having a look at their list here. Joe Fonte looks real good.
Yeah. And they got Finn Callahan's been good.
Yes.
And Cadman, he's got a bit of spark about him up forward.
And then
I reckon he's had a pretty good year.
Cadman or yeah.
Then you've also got Cadman and Finn. They both had stints on the sideline too, so no one's really got a full run at the season. They've all been missing games here and there.
It's going to be interesting when they lose, or if they lose Green and Stringer though, and potentially Hogan.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I have heard all those three on the move, but I've heard Hogan now. I won't go into it, but I've heard not Hogan. Stringer's on the move for a different reason, but we won't go into that.
Okay,
well, I can't remember if it was Stringer or Hogan, some investment thing. But again, we don't really talk about off-field stuff.
That's what I was going to. Yeah, it was a Stringer thing, Ponzi thing or something.
Yeah, right. But the Eagles, I think, have another preseason under their belt. I think they're going to be pushing up the ladder a little bit more next year. I still don't think they'll make top 10, but I see them in. Hey,
sorry, go.
I was going to say I see them in North Melbourne definitely starting to push up the ladder more. North should be in wildcard next year at least.
But it's going to be hard because we've got all these lower clubs that are ready to fight in, but there's no one coming out of that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Like, who's going to come out? Like, obviously Collingwood, but then they've unearthed some young kids, so we all thought they were going to slip. They're not slipping as far as they can. Gold Coast has already slipped.
Potentially Sydney.
Yeah, that's
potentially Sydney. But Cats look good. St Kilda look like they're going to go up. Adelaide's not going to fall out. Hawthorn's not going to fall out. Docker's not going to fall out. Sydney, like, it's going to be tough for these.
Yeah. Dogs might.
Yeah, Dogs. If one, yeah.
But then the Dogs might fall out. But then you've got GWS that didn't make it this year that are looking like they'll turn the corner again next year. And,
So potentially, my thoughts are you're looking at maybe Sydney. We don't know what's going on there. Not going to touch it. Maybe Collingwood and maybe Dogs will be my three maybes. But again, you don't know.
Throwing you under the bus here. He did 2 minutes ago. I like the youth. And now it's
that's why I said maybe.
And we're throwing out $2.5 million offers and just waiting for someone to take it.
I'll take it.
I don't think they need a bald 30-something, 4 foot tall forward running out the pocket.
Hey, I'm 5'5", thank you.
Just because Lockie Neal's got a hair, it's not much different.
No.
Hey,
there is. One's a freak.
I am Gary Ablett Jr., all right? This bald head, beautiful.
Mate.
Put me in the
Gary
Legends
Ablett
game.
Jr.
Yeah.
Then we had the last round of last game of the round was Sydney locked away second spot with 30.
Hold your horses, mate.
Hold your
Hold your horses.
Oh, no, we don't want to hear about that one. It's not exciting at all.
So, The Blue Baggers are finals bound. A dramatic draw with the Bulldogs secured the Blues wildcard spot, while St Kilda's season has officially ended. Now, I thought it was quite funny at the end of the game where the camera panned across to Josh Fraser. There wasn't any handshakes, really. There was nothing except you could lip read. We were shit.
Well,
and I thought that was exactly what it was.
Well,
However, the
that's
Dogs'
staring up
pressure...
Bulldogs VFL side.
Mate, their pressure for the whole game was outstanding. We didn't have any time on the ball. And we even tried to get our uncontested marking going, but our disposal let us down. It was nowhere near as good as what it was in the Brisbane game. So that obviously kept Dogs right in it. But no, they played well.
Do you know what let you down? Fucking Ed Richards. Put someone in 5 metre vicinity of Ed Richards. He was running around with his own fucking... He had nothing to quarter time, and then quarter time hit, and he's had 38 touches in fucking 10 minutes.
Mate, he was unbelievable. He was so good to watch as a neutral.
Every time he walked near the ball, it was a goal assist, running through and nearly kicked the sealer towards the end as well.
With Bont out, Ed Richards and Tom Liberatore really stood up. It was,
huge, absolutely huge. Ed Richards had 11 score involvements, which is unreal. And it made me laugh. So my sister was watching the game and she's only really started to get back into footy this year, fellow Carlton supporter. Anyway, she goes, is that guy's red hair natural? Talking about Ed Richards. I was like,
it does look very bright, though, doesn't it? It's very bright red, like it could be fake.
It does.
I can see where she's coming from.
Yeah. It looks dyed, doesn't it? It does look a bit carroty.
It does. What I liked about this game, Cripper tried to put his Superman cape on again and drag the boys over the line. He was massive for us. And Sam Walsh had a pretty good game too. What were your thoughts?
It's good to see draws getting celebrated. We had one with the Collingwood, which I would have celebrated because it was a good spoil. But then Carlton, they were very happy to win this draw, and they were jumping about, all up and about. And I think I even seen Walsh mime. We made it to one of the other players as they went and jumped. So it's good to see us draw celebrated. Well, 2 draws celebrated so hard.
Yeah. Well, I think Cripps had 33 disposals, and I'm pretty sure 20 of them were to Walsh.
Yeah, probably. Batman and Robin back in action. Yeah. Back in action. Hey,
which one's who?
Hey, which one's which? Cripps is Batman for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. After we talk about the next game, I just want to ask you boys a question before we move into the controversial call.
You can ask now, mate. Go ahead. Or is it?
Nope.
No, you got to go do the next game first.
Oh. So Sydney locked away second spot with 36-point win, surviving Essendon's fight back before Warner and Goulden powered the Swans home. Now, Goulden had a performance best at the Swans Star and a Swans best, I believe, with 47 disposal. They looked like this was over in the first quarter. They kicked 9 goals to 2 in the first quarter. And then 2, Richmond, they fought back real hard and just sort of shut them down a little bit.
Yeah, you mean Essendon?
Yeah, so one of them. But fought back a little bit and looked like at one point they kicked within 18 or 12 points and looked like they were going to go over the top of the Swans.
Great to see if you're a Bombers supporter. That's what you want. You want to see them play with a bit of heart, not drop their heads and continue till the final siren. So really good from the Bombers side of things. My question there is, did Sydney take the foot off the pedal?
Yeah,
it didn't look like it live.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I don't think they did either. I think Bombers just pushed through.
Yeah,
the pressure was
like
good.
They got a bit fumbly in that, but that was because of the pressure that Essendon laid.
Yeah, absolutely. Will Setterfield, my man, 32 touches and a goal.
Oh, wow.
Trying to get that next contract, I think.
Yeah. Doing a Jake Stringer, is he?
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of contracts, I really like how Cosy Pickett signed a big 8-year contract, big money, and he's come out sensationally this year.
Oh, mate, so good. And he's still young too.
He is still young.
His cousin or Latrell Pickett, he looks like he's got some tricks as well.
Yeah, he's got a bit of spunk about him.
He does. Wait till he starts running through the midfield as well. But Isaac Heaney was absolutely massive as well. 29 touches, 3 goals, 11 score involvements, and 7 tackles.
Yeah.
No, it'd be out of him and Goulden, wouldn't it, for 3 votes?
Oh, yeah.
No, it has
Well,
to be
you got
Goulden.
Warner for 23 and 3 as well.
Gordon was just everywhere, though. It's just, you
47.
notice Gordon.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting. And Grundy, 25 touches in the ruck's pretty big too.
And Warner's 3 goals were all in the first quarter, so you might have faded away after that.
Yeah.
Bit of recency bias. Vigo Vicentini, he looks all right, I reckon.
Yes. Was he the one that was at Port Adelaide? No.
No, it's his brother.
No, that's his brothers at Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mind what he's going to bring. Still young, so hopefully they can get a bit from him.
Yeah.
Now, question I had.
Yes, here we go. That's what I was looking for.
Question I had for you guys. So we asked this at the start of the season, and I'm going to ask you 2 questions actually. Todd, what are your thoughts on wildcard round now?
Well, it kept it interesting until this week. Normally, with 4 weeks out, we're not interested. At least we're interested until 2 weeks out now.
Cool, Egi.
Well, it's been bad this year because it fell. It sealed up everything this year, and then next week's this week's footy is sort of an anomaly. Whereas we could have had Collingwood needing to win, Western Bulldogs needing to win to make the 8. Yeah,
That's it.
And that's where I was going with it. So it's I don't mind the concept. I was fully against it when they first announced it. But this weekend, it could have been still some games that would have impacted the ladder. We're still going to see the top 7 still potentially change quite a bit.
Yeah.
But just this weekend's a few games are just a bit null and void now.
Yeah. I still don't like it because if you look at Carlton, not picking on Carlton, but if you look at Carlton, they can effectively lose this week and make finals with a record of 11-11.
Well, it used to be you still needed 12 wins to make finals.
No, but that's a losing record effectively. 11 wins, 11
and a 1 draw.
Like, you're 50-50 down the board. Like,
but
you shouldn't be making finals running 50-50.
Well, that should be fair. Like, it should be like there's 18 clubs in the team in the comp. There's going to be 19 soon. So then we're probably going to have 20 in the near future because someone else is going to even it up somewhere.
When we get 20, I'm happy for a top 10, but now I'm still not. Yeah.
Well, I don't mind it. I don't mind it now because otherwise only 40% of the teams make it. So there's still what is there? Like if you go top 8, there's 10 teams that miss out every year,
which is what it should be.
Yeah.
Now, 60% of the teams make finals. Like 60% make postseasons. You look at the VFL; they've got 24 teams and 8 teams make it.
What about a top 9?
I like that. Ugly. No, it's not. It's something similar, but just number 1 has a week off.
Yeah, it has a week off early, and then when they play their first game, they have another week. It gets too ugly.
I think it should be a reward for them. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd put that question out to you on the spot.
Don't like it.
I do like 9 though. I do.
I don't know. I think 9 would be too messy.
For now, when Tassie come into it, it's going to be different again. But because the bye rounds are going to be every week.
When the 20th team comes in, I'm happy with. I still prefer 8, I'd reckon.
Yep. It used to be 6.
Yeah, it used to be, and they were the days, mate. You had the 4 fight to get there.
Yeah, that's right. All right, moving across to you, Mr. Todd.
Oh, Mr. Todd. Very official today. Controversial Call is proudly brought to you by CoachLinker. If you are a coach, want to be a coach, or a club looking for a coach, this is the platform for you. Register your interest in the links below. Didn't pack that up once today. We're getting better at the old intro.
Oh, let's go.
You did it at the start instead.
The intros are... Now, I'm having a bit of a look at the women's football because footy's back, baby. Don't worry about the men's. The women's football's where it's at. So we started last week with St Kilda losing to Carlton 66-40. Then we had Melbourne going 60-41 over Hawthorn. Then the Mighty Roos. Now, this is why we love women's football. The Mighty Roos going unbeaten. How long can they go? 100-27 over the Cats, dominating performance. Richmond over Collingwood. Now I'm tongue-tied. Bulldogs got over Giants. Brisbane over Essendon. Sydney over Adelaide. Port over Freo, and Giants over West Coast. Now, this women's football, this is the best I've ever seen it, boys. I sat down and watched, because it was a curtain raiser, and this is what we've been saying. The curtain raisers brings eyes to the footy. Now, I watched it before the North game, and it was absolutely electric. If you want to get into women's football, go watch North Melbourne girls play, because they play, if not, we were joking, and I was seeing on Snapchat and all that people were joking they could beat the Essendon men's. Now, I don't think they actually could, but they could go close because they are electric. They run. I think they still only play 16 aside, but if they put wingers out there, the ball movement would be even quicker. Some of the girls are kicking 50, drilling goals for places I can't. And I'm really excited about the women's football, and it's really got me up in a bit.
Oh, let's go. So we're going to extend the show.
They
by
still
5
do
more
play
weeks?
with.
Sorry? Kazzy's frozen. He's giving up on
Sorry,
us.
I think I cut out. No, I'm here. They still do play with 16, except instead of missing wingers now, they miss a player up forward and a player down back.
Which is what they used to do anyway when they were missing.
Yeah.
But no, it's. I don't know if you boys. Well, Tazzy said he found it hard to watch, but I'll recommend getting to a North or even watching Carlton or watching your own team and just have a look because it's exciting.
I watched the Ireland versus Australia one, and that game was good. It was high scoring. It was a lot of good hits, a lot of good kicks, a lot of good goals.
Yeah.
I
watched that one up in Brisbane too. I thought it was electric round footy too.
Carlton plays Sunday against Adelaide this week, so I might have to tune into that.
Tune in.
But no, get around them. I think this can grow. And there's an absolute mammoth crash. Brisbane, North Melbourne.
Grand final rematch, isn't it?
Yeah, grand final rematch, 7:15 p.m. at Ipswich. So I hope it's not a double header. They should have had that one as a double header.
Yeah. When's that?
7:15 Saturday. Although we don't play Brisbane this week, but would have been nice to get them on before the guys or the girls.
Would have been nice.
So your thoughts, boys? You obviously don't watch a lot, but
I watch it. Well,
unbeaten.
I watch a little more girls footy, under 14s, bit of under 18s, bit of under 16s. Yeah, especially now it's finals time, so there's a lot of that. Watching a lot of that lately.
Just because of your daughters, let's be clear on that. It's because of your daughters.
One daughter.
Yes.
Only one daughter plays.
One daughter.
Yeah, and friends and families, kids play as well. So get down and watch them.
Beautiful. So get down, watch the girls. Let's get them up and about, and hopefully we can get a full season underneath the AFL as well. Not linking them to AFL, but if we could get a double header every week, I reckon that'd be awesome.
I reckon.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially now coming in the walls, but it'd be hard now coming in the finals.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh, I meant the whole season next year. Give them 24 rounds and run them 1 to 24.
We should go to a game.
Yeah, give them 10 and then bring it in earlier. Bring it in around round 14 or something.
And finish the season doing double headers all season.
Well, actually, I think they do draft them from the local leagues as well. So I think they sort of let them play for the local leagues and find out who they're going to pick up. So
and then get in.
Yeah, but they are all right. Moving on.
No, go. Sorry, keep going. I thought you were done.
No, I've lost it now. There's a lot of like academies and that. So there's a lot of girls going through academies and that. Like I know some of Ava's friends, their sisters are going through the St Kilda Academy under 18s, and they're only 16. So yeah.
Yeah, so they get, which we did say would happen. They'd get the junior leagues up and running, and then we'd eventually flow through, and they'd be magic.
Yes.
Yeah. Give it another 5 years. It's going to be unreal.
It's unreal now. Watch North Melbourne play.
Even better.
All right, moving on. Comments of the weeks from our socials. Let's get that up.
Finally got back into getting this because we had some social posts.
We did.
So we had a post on the Wiz and Dacos. Look, guys, if you haven't seen it, make sure you check out our socials. I thought this comment was pretty funny. So someone commented on how Dacos doesn't like contact, and the reply to that was from Scott Simon saying Think that's the way. Think that's the way players are going. No longer a contact sport. Pretty soon, players will have a ribbon for others to grab. That will show you that. This is really not easy to read. That will show you have been tackled. Unless you're Geelong, they will have 2 ribbons. Grabbing one is not enough. So I thought that was pretty funny. They write like hilarious. You, Todd. And then we had another post.
There is not one spelling mistake in that whole sentence. I don't know what you're talking about.
True. Look, Scott, thank you for the comment, though, mate. That did make me giggle. And then the next post that we had up that I took a comment from, which player out of Sicily and Stewart would you build your team around? Now, Kevin Hawke has commented, 50 years Hawks supporter, Sicily is a fuckwit. Oh, again, it just makes me laugh. So,
especially when his name is Kevin Hawke as well.
That's right. So, guys, if you do see our socials post, please comment because we read every single comment.
Show. Yes, we do.
And potentially get up on the show. There's a few there from Wellesley that I was looking at, but I thought we'd go somewhere down a different route this time.
Yep.
Beautiful.
All right, moving on. So there's not so much viewers' questions, but I wanted to give a plug to our All-Australian 2026. Now, I want to know what was your picking criteria? For me, I know you guys wanted to pick pure wingmen in other positions, but personally, I could not fit Ollie Dempsey in my team without having the likes of Jordan Dawson or Caleb Tarong in my team. I couldn't even fit Errol Goulden in there. So, Todd, I want to hear what was your picking criteria?
Now, I don't mind missing midfielders. You can drop midfielders because a midfielder cannot play against a 6'8" running halfback or a 6'8" forward. So I pick on position. A winger, Ollie Dempsey, you put Jordan Dawson or Caleb Tarong up against Ollie Dempsey, they're going to run straight into the midfield. Yep. And that's why Dempsey gets up and down that wing and kicks so many goals he does because he seems to find himself on his own. So mine are just best players, best position.
All right. And is yours pretty similar to us?
It is, yeah, pretty much. It's and for the bench, I like to try and get a bit of flexibility. So I think about who I've already selected. So where I've got Jackson in the ruck and Gawn on the bench, which most people are probably going to have, Gawn can go in the ruck, Jackson can go forward. Jackson can also go through midfield if we need him to.
Yes.
Jordan Dawson can play forward. And he can also play back, and then Miller are off the back line. So it's more about, positions, whether it's realistic. And I like the fact that, I think, I can't remember if it was last year where they did pick pure wingmen for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
I just think it's more realistic. When you're trying to pick a team, it should be you're picking the best players in those positions.
I get you.
Which is what I want to.
Yeah,
and that's why I think this whole argument started when Dacos got picked on a wing.
It
1 minute of the whole season.
I was like, it's good enough for them. I'm happy to have midfielders on the wings. I know they can run.
Yeah. So is yours just? Yeah. Sorry, just ask yourself the same question. What's your criteria?
Well, that's not my. I look at like the teams and that, like who I want on my teams, and I know I could fit Murphy Reid on the wing if I needed to. I reckon Caleb Strong would go all right on the wing. But I put Jordan Dawson on the wing. But I know there's a lot in there that I can move to halfback as well. So I sort of see where I can move them all around the board and that. But I think like a good midfielder can be a wing, can be a wingman as well, even though they're not playing the wing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Go talk to Bailey Scott. Is it Bailey Smith about that? Good midfielders can't be good wingmans all the time.
The fast ones.
Yeah.
He was an all right wingman.
Yeah.
Who?
Bailey Smith was a good wingman.
He's gone from getting 12 touches on the wing to 34 in the guts. And affecting games.
But yeah, if you want to see our TNT's All-Australian team, check out the video. The links are down below. And then moving on. So we've got our tips for this week.
We do.
So
we've got St Kilda Gold Coast on Thursday night. Someone's tried to stiff me up this week.
Yeah, I know, but I put a big note at the top.
Egi, you go first.
That one.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, Tassie.
I was going to say you can go first, but I'll go Saints.
Yeah, I'm thinking Saints, but I'm not confident.
Then we've got the mega clash, Collingwood Brisbane. Little pep up before finals.
Brisbane. I think Collingwood's going to rest a few.
You've got pies written down here, Egi.
I'm on pies.
I must have changed it once I heard. And, I did do this on Saturday.
I'll go Lions.
No, first time for the season, I'm going to get behind the pies. I think the youth give them a go.
That was a guaranteed loss then.
Guaranteed. Then we've got Carlton Freo Saturday 1 o'clock.
Is that just at Marvel, isn't it? Oh, I reckon
Marvel
Freo.
Stadium, yep.
Freo will get this done.
Yeah, I'll go Freo.
Yep.
Melbourne versus Bulldogs Saturday 4:15.
I've gone Demons.
Yeah, I got Demons.
Yeah, I got Demons at their G. They don't lose. Geelong versus Richmond.
Cats.
In our first doubleheader, yeah, I've got Cats. Adelaide versus GWS.
Adelaide.
Crows.
Yeah, I've got Crows. Then we've got Essendon versus Port Adelaide. This could be a cracker.
It could be a cracker. Oh, cracker. It's Jace Horn-Francis still playing, isn't he? He wasn't injured, was he? It was last week, but he ended up playing this week. I'll go Port Adelaide.
Butters might be back.
Oh, Butters might go Port.
Yeah, if Butters is back, Port. If not, I'm giving Essendon a little sneaky chance. Then we've
I'm going Port.
Now, this is the Sunday schedule we like. We've got a 12:20, a 3:20, and a 7:20. This is the best schedule they could come up with. Need to happen every week. Sydney, North Melbourne up the SCG after recent news. North by 100.
Oh, could be. Depending who's out, I'm leaning towards North. Oh, actually, she's out too, so I'll go Sydney.
I'm picking North because of off-field incidents and who might be missing.
Yeah. So do you know who might be missing?
Plus, they've also sewn up second spot, so they might look at resting a few as well, just to confuse the public with who's involved.
Yeah. Just so you don't know who's involved, they dropped 12 players. You don't know who. Then 7:20 to finish this season, we've got West Coast Hawthorn.
Hawks.
I think Hawks. Regular season, not finals, obviously.
I think Hawks are going to win comfortably because Eagles are going to put the queue in the rack. It's the last game. It's hard. They just want to get through it. And I'm pretty sure that Hawthorn's going to get a pretty good percentage booster from this one, which will put them in a good position to jump Brisbane.
I wouldn't be surprised if West Coast try and go out with a bang at a home stadium last game of the season, trying to give the fans a bit of a spark for next year.
I hope they do.
A lot closer than people think. Especially if Hawthorn might rest a few.
Yeah, true.
It says under here the Sydney North have a double header, so the North girls are playing at the stadium.
Oh,
love it.
There must be the Sydney girls though, because North wouldn't be. Well, unless North's playing Sydney, I don't know. No, but North girls are playing Brisbane Saturday night. Yeah, must be the Sydney girls. The Sydney girls must be getting a run.
Yeah. That's who it'll be. Good on them. Well done.
Yeah, why not? We've got Sydney versus Essendon at 12:30. The doubleheader at the SCG.
Yes.
Beautiful. And that's a wrap, boys.
That's the wrap. But before we wrap up, a big thank you to our fantastic sponsors, CoachLinker. If you haven't already, be sure to check them out using the links in the description below. If you've enjoyed tonight's show, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Also, thanks for spending the night with us. And as always, let's hope this weekend is an explosive round. I feel bad for saying it because it's always been Taz's line.
No, it's TNT's line.
TNT's line. All right. Let's hope it's an explosive round of footy.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers all.